Welcome back to Ridezone Bikes. Today we're looking at one of the most anticipated motorcycles of the decade, the 2025 Honda CBR1300XX, also known as the reborn Super Blackbird. For fans of performance motorcycles, that name carries serious weight. The original Blackbird launched in the late 90s as a record breaker, a machine built to dethrone Kawasaki's ZX-11 as the fastest production motorcycle on the planet. It delivered blistering speed with surprising comfort, becoming a legend in its own right. For years it has lived in the memories of enthusiasts, and now, after a long pause, Honda has revived the Blackbird name and brought it back for a new generation. The 2025 model promises to blend raw hyperbike performance with the refinement, electronics, and practicality expected from modern high-end motorcycles. Let's take a closer look at what makes this machine so special, what it offers to riders, how it feels in terms of performance, and whether the asking price makes sense for what you're getting. The heart of the 2025 CBR1300XX is its engine. Honda has gone with a 1299cc inline-four, carrying forward the tradition of smooth, powerful fours that made the earlier model so iconic. The motor produces around 210 horsepower, putting it right in the territory of heavy hitters like the Kawasaki ZX-14R and Suzuki Hayabusa, but with Honda's trademark emphasis on balance and rideability. The torque curve is tuned to be broad and accessible, giving you a strong mid-range surge for overtaking and highway cruising, but with plenty of top-end fireworks if you want to push it towards redline. A 6-speed transmission handles the power, with a slipper clutch to keep aggressive downshift stable, and you get modern ride-by-wire throttle response that can be tailored through multiple riding modes. Electronics play a huge role in the character of this bike. There's cornering ABS, traction control, wheelie management, and customizable power delivery, all displayed on a full-color TFT screen that also supports smartphone connectivity, navigation integration, and a range of telemetry. Riders can fine-tune the bike's behavior to match their mood, whether they want maximum attack performance or something more docile for long-distance touring. Suspension and chassis are equally important, and Honda hasn't cut corners here. The bike uses a twin-spar aluminum frame that balances rigidity with manageable weight, and fully adjustable upside-down forks at the front paired with a rear monoshock that allows for preload and damping adjustments. The suspension strikes a balance between high-speed stability and compliance over less-than-perfect roads. This is critical for a bike that isn't just about top speed runs but also about real-world usability. Braking is handled by dual radial-mounted calipers biting large front discs and a strong rear brake, all supported by advanced ABS that works even when leaned over in corners. The wheels are lightweight alloys, 17 inches front and rear, giving access to a wide range of high-performance rubber. Curb weight figures haven't been officially confirmed at the time of this review, but expectations put it in line with other hyperbikes, somewhere in the neighborhood of 250 kilograms ready to ride. That might sound heavy, but once moving, the geometry and electronic aids make it feel far more agile than the numbers suggest. Performance numbers are what people naturally want to hear, and the CBR1300XX does not disappoint. With over 200 horsepower in Honda's aerodynamic focus, the bike is capable of reaching a top speed well above 300 km per hour. Acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour is expected to be under 3 seconds, with enough mid-range shove to catapult you past traffic in a blink. But beyond raw numbers, Honda has worked on making the delivery smooth and confidence-inspiring. Where some hyperbikes can feel like handfuls that are only enjoyable for experienced riders at full commitment, the CBR1300XX promises to be approachable. It gives you as much or as little performance as you ask for, thanks to its ride modes and electronic safety nets. That versatility is key to its appeal. The design of the 2025 Blackbird deserves attention too. The fairing has been sculpted in wind tunnels for aerodynamic efficiency. The front end features sharp LED headlights, possibly adaptive in higher trims, and integrated daytime running lights that give the bike a menacing presence even at a standstill. The lines flow cleanly from the front to the muscular fuel tank and sleek tail section, emphasizing speed and stability. Aero ducts channel airflow not only for cooling but also to reduce drag and improve rider comfort at high speeds. The windscreen offers decent protection, and some models may even feature electronically adjustable screens for long highway stints. Ergonomics are carefully balanced between sporty aggression and long-distance comfort. The riding position leans you forward just enough to feel engaged without punishing your back or wrists on long rides, and the seat is contoured for both rider and passenger use. Passenger accommodations are not as plush as a touring bike, but compared to a full supersport machine, it's positively luxurious. The cockpit is dominated by a crisp, customizable TFT display. Information such as speed, revs, gear position, lean angle, fuel consumption, and ride mode status are all clearly visible. The system is likely to include smartphone pairing, enabling turn-by-turn navigation, call management, and music control. Keyless ignition adds convenience, and LED lighting is used throughout the bike for improved visibility and a premium feel. The build quality, as expected from Honda, is meticulous. Paint finishes are deep and durable, panels fit with precision, and small touches like switchgear, levers, and mirrors feel solid. This isn't just a machine built to go fast, it's engineered to look and feel like a flagship product. So, what about the price? At the time of release, official prices vary by region, but expectations place the 2025 Honda CBR1300XX somewhere in the range of $25,000 to $30,000 depending on market, trim, and accessories. That positions it firmly as a premium hyperbike, sitting above many leader-class sport bikes but directly competing with the Hayabusa and ZX14R. It's a serious investment, but when you consider the engineering, electronics, and prestige of the revived Blackbird name, it makes sense. Honda is not just selling performance here, they are selling legacy, exclusivity, and the chance to own a machine that bridges past and present. Unique selling points help explain why someone would choose this bike over rivals. First and foremost is the heritage. The Blackbird name is legendary, and owning the new version means being part of that story. Secondly, the balance between power and usability sets it apart. With over 200 horsepower, it's undeniably a monster, but Honda's refinement makes it rideable in everyday situations. Aerodynamic efficiency is another point. Honda claims the fairing design improves stability at high speed and reduces fatigue, which matters on long trips. The suite of electronics gives confidence, allowing riders of varying skill levels to enjoy the bike without being overwhelmed. And finally, the versatility makes it stand out. Unlike a pure track-focused supersport, the Blackbird can do long highway runs, spirited mountain rides, and even the occasional track day, all with one motorcycle. Of course, no bike is perfect. The weight will be noticeable in city traffic or tight parking situations. The premium price will be out of reach for many riders. Fuel consumption, especially when riding hard, will be on the thirsty side. And while it's comfortable for a hyperbike, it's still not going to match the plushness of a dedicated touring machine. But these trade-offs are part of what defines this segment, and riders looking at the CBR1300XX likely know what they're signing up for. In conclusion, the 2025 Honda CBR1300XX Super Blackbird is a statement. It's Honda's way of showing the world they can still build a flagship hyperbike that honors the past while embracing the future. It's fast, it's refined, it's packed with technology, and it carries one of the most respected names in motorcycling. For those who can afford it, it offers an experience few other bikes can match. It's not just about getting from point A to point B, it's about the way you get there, fast, smooth, and with the unmistakable aura of a legend reborn. That wraps up this Ridezone Bikes review of the 2025 Honda CBR1300XX. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Would you pick the Blackbird over a Hayabusa or ZX14R? And if Honda gave you the keys, where's the first road you'd take it on? Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe, ride smart, and keep your passion for bikes alive.